afternoon, everybody. It's Eric from the Reptile Room. I don't know what to film today, so we're just going to look at a few of the snakes that we have for sale. Okay, so let's take a look at some of what we got here. So, like everybody, we got ball pythons. We got ball pythons for days. We have, for example, this little fella. This is a lesser Enchi ball python. He's a pretty cool little fella. Just a simple double incomplete dominant combination there, so the lesser's brightening the color. The Enchi's kind of messing with the pattern and brightening it up even more. And he thinks I have a mouse for him, so I'm going to pull out of there. Let's see what else we got. This right here is your classic wild type ball python. You go to West Africa, you start digging around for these guys, what you find is going to look a heck of a lot like this. However, it's not going to be this exactly. Even this little guy is carrying some hats. I think he's het clown. Now let's see, what else have we got here? How about this? This is a nice little sterling possible het clown. These guys are pretty cool. This is a combination of the black pastel and pastel genes, and it makes for a really nice grayscale snake. We got a real classic here. This is your good old piebald ball python, where you have big old patches missing, kind of like a vitiligo, the medical condition. But it doesn't grow on them. It just kind of stays that way. The pattern will change a little bit with age, but that's just kind of how we do. We've got some nice yellows. This is a pastel banana ball python. These are a classic. Pastel is, of course, everywhere, and banana is making its popularity, that's for certain. But that's enough of the ball pythons. Let's move on to some more variety. For example, we have this right here. This little fella's made a mess. This is a fox snake. These guys are a corn snake's more eccentric cousin. They're a little bit stouter and a little bit smarter, I want to say, as well. But they're a pretty cool little critter. And let's check out some other things. For example, here we have this guy. This is a little blood python we produced in the shop here. I really love these guys. They're known for being sort of taggy and bitey and mean, but realistically they're just misunderstood. If you hold your body language just right around them, they're going to be pretty well behaved all in all. Let's see, what else have we got that's Kenyan sand boa. These are a really good option if you don't want a snake that gets too big. These guys are kind of a fossorial little boa from the Old World region, which is kind of odd for a boa. And these guys just like to hang out underground. They're pretty neat. They have smooth scales on the front of them there to help them push through the dirt, and the scales on the back are rough, which gives them some traction to push off with, kind of like an earthworm. Now let's see, we've got this. We had this guy in a video not long ago. This is a Taiwan beauty snake. I'm not going to linger on him too long because he might take a shot at the camera here. He's a little bit of a cranky little fella, but he's real pretty, that's for sure. We just started producing these again this season. This is a little African house snake. You don't see a lot of these around, but they are certainly around. Here in BC, we can't keep garter snakes, but these are a fantastic alternative. We just had, I think, a little video of some of those babies hatching recently. And then here's a classic we got. Bernard, the albino plains hognose snake. He's also carrying a bunch of hets, so if you're into breeding hognose snakes, he might be a good pickup for you. He's got some het hypo, het lavender going on him, so that makes for a fantastic little guy. We've got this classic little common boa imperator. We just have one of these guys right now, but we do have some adults always in our surrender program that are looking for new homes. But he's a pretty little fella. And we got some corn snakes. Wherever he's gone, there he is, little anathoristic corn snake. Pretty neat stuff. And of course, one of my favorites, the good old Tyus mucosa, Indian giant rat snake. These guys are gonna get big, but right now the only thing that's big about them is those big old googly eyes. What a goofy looking thing. Anyways, that's all we got in the snake rack for variety. I mean, there's more, but we're not going to check out every single one. We are on a bit of a time crunch here. But we do have one more snake for sale. Let's check that guy out next. And there he is. Isn't he just the most darling little fella? This is a carpet python. This one's a year or two along now at this point. And this is an RNJ, was bred to a jaguar. That's more or less all the info I got on this guy. But he's all ready to go now, so we've got him, and we've got this lovely little bioactive starter available as well that he could pop into. And that's about it for today, guys. Thanks for checking in. I want to start doing a little series where we start with the smallest snake and work our way up to the biggest, and same with the lizards. We'll start with our smallest lizard, work our way up. So stick around if you want to see that. It'll take me a while to throw that one together because I have to actually put work into editing it. Anyways, that's all for today, guys. Thank you very much, and we'll see you in the next one.